Stupid Garbage Podcast.
Oh, I like that. Well, we're recording anyway.
Okay. Alright.
I asked Rob if he was ready, and he said no because he was drinking a glass of milk, so I thought I'd just start.
Theater of the mind.
And I'm out of breath because I just ran up the stairs. And it shouldn't be hard, but it is.
None of that is true, but here we are. What did you bring to the pod today?
So I spent, between you texting me, come upstairs, and me actually coming upstairs, which might have been a minute and a half, I Googled the Californication quote. I can't fucking find it.
Yeah, you made it up. So
No, I didn't. I think it's because none of the words... Like, I was going to do a correction corner, but then I think... I don't know a single one of the words. I just know the basic idea. So every time I try to look up the keywords, they don't come up because they're not part of the quote.
Sounds like it's all made up.
Oh my god. If anyone that's listening, like, watches Californication, I can describe the scene...
Jessica knows.
...and the season in which the quote is said. I just can't fucking find it.
Nobody's listening. What are you doing?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Moreover...
I'm just desperate.
I said that it was a quote by Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
And you tore into me. I might have been right.
It wasn't.
I might be closer than you know.
I mean, unless he was quoting it in the show.
So what?
Actually, I'm going to sit, like, back because...
That's fine. You're very loud.
You've been alerting me that I'm too loud to handle.
What do you bring to the show is what I asked, and then you told me definitively something that was not.
That's all I can bring. It's all.
All right, I have a few things.
Okay, good.
Pretty slow news day, frankly, but what are you gonna do?
I guess no news is good news.
Yeah, pick a number.
7.
Okay, you could have picked a higher number. I'm going to...
I should have asked what the range was, but...
Yeah, you could have... Any number. Yep. I'm going to spend the next 7 days, I'm going to bring a new impression or character to the show.
Fuck me.
Okay, I don't think that was an appropriate response. But,
your impressions are funny.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm glad I only picked 7.
I'll have to think of one for today because I'm now realizing that I don't have one.
Oh.
But
don't you have a bunch of impressions that you can just...
I want them to be new.
So you did Christopher Walken impersonating...
No, I did Pacino impersonating Christopher Walken,
okay.
which turned into an impression that was worse than my Pacino or my Walken standalone.
And then you did just a plain Walken, right?
I was trying to do Pacino doing Walken the entire time.
Oh. That's
why it fell apart.
Okay.
I can combine two. I'll do... Not a bad idea. I'll do, Bane from the Batman movie?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes, but I'll do,
Wait, that's when you could... Oh, you mean, like, new?
I'll do Julia Child as Bane. Let's see how this turns out.
Oh, yes, Batman. I wondered what would break first. Your spirit or your body? Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
It's almost like a Mickey Mouse Bane.
I could do that too.
When Gotham is in ashes, then you have my permission to die.
I think by attempting to do both things at once, you successfully do neither.
You, Jessica, and don't take this the wrong way, but you can go fuck yourself.
I don't think that's an appropriate response.
Save the giblets. Alone in the kitchen, who's to know? Drop something on the floor, just put it back in the pot.
Wait, why are you quoting Julia Child?
Because...
Isn't she trying to be Bane?
They're the same. You mesh them into one.
Can you do Bane trying to be Julia Child?
Oh, boy. Those are the only Julia Child quotes I know offhand. I just burned them up.
I did not see Julia. I was gonna say Julia versus Julia.
Julia Child would have kicked the shit out of Amy Adams, or who was it?
I don't know.
Rachel McAdams.
Terrible.
Amy Adams.
I want to say Amy.
Yeah, I think it was Amy Adams.
Her face
Julia
makes
Child
me
was
angry,
6 feet tall
the
and conservatively 215 pounds.
Is she 6 feet tall?
Yeah, she was huge. She would.
I don't know if you're fucking with me.
No, I'm not kidding.
She was actually chunky.
I mean, she was built like a farmhand. She would have thrown
I love it when you say that.
thrown the people's elbow down on Amy Adams. She would have Batista bombed her right through the floor. But yeah, would have given her a big boot. Something that Julia Child would say.
You can never have too much better. That's what I always say.
There you go.
Okay, he does a very bad job at impersonating her. He just quotes her in his own voice.
I'm sorry, Jess. What have you brought to the podcast?
I didn't say that what you brought to the podcast was bad. I just said your impression wasn't good.
I'm going to sit back. I'm going to let you steer the ship for the next 10 minutes or so. I'm sitting back now. You lean in. Take control. Ew. Are you kidding me? You steer the ship. Lean in.
I'm too loud.
Be loud.
Let's see. Well, today I went on a social distancing walk with my friends, and pretty immediately they're into wearing masks and stuff, and I refuse to because it'll ruin my look, and that makes me upset. So obviously I just refuse to. And but then my friends drank coffee, so one of them took off her mask a little bit, but for the most part they were very good. And we walked around a dam, which was fun. Rob and I did that a couple days ago, and I was like, hey guys, you should join me and let me bring my camera.
Boring. Yawn. Snooze.
Just because you don't find my life interesting.
I'm sorry, were you still talking?
We have downstairs neighbors.
They're probably dead asleep. Here in this 2:57 a.m., dear reader.
You're just mad because I can take over the podcast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Coronavirus update was just extended through May 15th. And that's it's not great, you guys. I'm pretty bummed about it. I'm going to go crazy. Yeah. My friend thinks that all of the businesses in town are going to close. And that's not good. And she's really worried about her favorite coffee shop, so she's going there like every single day. And I'm going to try to join her. What else? As you guys know, our entire house is covered in a layer of white plaster sand particles. So that's fun. And I was sweeping a little bit today, so it's a little bit less covered, but
okay, Jim,
it looks
I'm
like
gonna
a winter
step
wonderland.
In here. You did great. That was real good. I'm gonna go ahead and you can lean back again. I'm gonna do you a favor and
I quit the podcast.
Yeah, that's probably best for everyone. So
my God. We need to have a little seminar where we discuss your lack of appreciation of your sweet, sweet friend, me.
You can have that seminar. I will not be attending. Oh my God. I'll send you in my stead. You can be the representative from this household.
No. You must come.
No, I'm no.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Then we're divorced.
That's fine. That's fine.
You're dumped.
I'm taking the podcasts with me.
You can have the ingrates.
Great.
Just kidding, you're the only ingrate in this situation. They're fine.
That's some strong water.
ASMR.
Please, for the love of God.
I'm currently putting chapstick on my lips.
Jessica.
Right next to the microphone.
That's what you get.
Ow, rude.
Not ow, come on.
You shoved it into my tooth.
It's chapstick.
And it fell apart in my mouth.
Have you ever heard?
It's very uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm not saying it wasn't unpleasant. Ow is just not the correct response.
Well, anytime I'm being shoved, I don't like it.
I'm sure. I'm not saying you should have liked it. I'm sure it was gross. Ew! Don't close this on this strand of hair. Do you see this? What are you, blind?
I did not notice it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bad radio. Keep going.
So, yeah, it's been bad radio, Jessica. We've been doing bad radio for 3 weeks. So,
it feels like a lifetime.
Doesn't it? I'm sure for the listeners too. God damn. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I had a couple of things, but God knows where they went. No, I don't remember. Hey guys, if I call you, don't put me on speakerphone. I'm just gonna hang up. It's rude. I mean, best case, worst case, there's a game we can play. Best case, you're not really paying attention because you're making dinner and probably watching something on the TV. Worst case, I'm being recorded by the FBI and also you're jerking off.
Ew.
Jessica, do you know what I'm doing here?
No.
Have you been listening to me?
I'm talking about
You're just rubbing your eyes.
Yeah, my blood vessels popped and my eyes
Open
bright
wide?
red.
Open wide? Wider? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Your eye is like yellow.
Thank you.
Do you have jaundice?
Maybe.
Do you have yellow fever?
Maybe.
Jessica,
it should just be red.
Okay, you have to at least be going through the same plague that everyone else is going through. You can't have a disease from the 1790s.
It's called rebellion, Robert.
No, it's called rubella.
It's called punk.
There's a difference.
I don't fit in with the rest of the crowd. Do what you guys are doing.
There is no crowd. There's no crowd anymore. You're not allowed to
The
be
crowd's all dead.
Groups of people. Well, not dead, just
So
social
it really
distancing.
bothers me when we're recording a podcast. Okay, you just fixed it, but it bothers me when your toes are crossed over each other.
Jessica,
it's disgusting.
We're crossing into levels of autism that shouldn't be possible. Okay?
I hate...
Listen.
What?
Look.
Stop crossing your toes! Oh my god.
Dear readers, I'm not doing anything right now. I don't know
where to look.
This is Jessica's version of doing show prep. I'm trying to come up with characters. I read news headlines. I have a couple bits written down. Jessica makes up shit about my toes.
I tried to say the coronavirus news, and you're like, that's a snooze fest.
Okay, no. Not well, it is a snooze fest, but also I tell you before every single podcast, and we agreed before we started recording the 0th episode that we don't want to bring stuff to the podcast about coronavirus.
Nope, you said it.
I said that, and you said okay.
Yeah,
so
I
don't
didn't
say
agree.
okay. You did agree.
Like,
that's exactly what agreeing is.
Well, I said I want to, and you said I don't want to.
And you said okay, fine, we won't.
Yeah, but I'm unhappy about it.
Okay, there's Jessica. You're such an asshole that you don't even warrant a response. Be quiet. So, suck on this chapstick.
Ew.
It was in your mouth like 90 seconds ago.
I know, it's not supposed to be in anyone's mouth.
God, you're such a diva. Why does no one ever apply chapstick from the inside out? You know what I'm saying? Jess? Hello?
I don't know what you're saying.
You know, like, shove your arm... Like, I'll show you.
No.
You shove your hand... Picture, if you will, submitted for your consideration. You shove your hand into your mouth, like so. With the... I'll take it out. With the chapstick in your hand, you point it outwards, like you're gonna shoot it like a dart. Like what are those called? These Akari darts or whatever they are.
Oh my god.
And you apply it to the inside of your lip. So, like so, you go...
I'm trying to close my eyes to picture what other people would be thinking when they hear... Oh my god.
Swallowed it for half a second there, dear reader. But worry not. My throat is strong and functioning just fine. So anyway, why doesn't anyone ever do that? It's so convenient.
Sick of your sense of humor.
I think I'm starting a trend. You're so what?
Sick of your sense of humor.
Well, I guess I have no response to that.
Finally, Rob has no response.
Yeah, if I call you, don't put me on speakerphone. Fuck you. You know.
Literally.
What, is that Soldier Boy? What are you doing, Jessica?
You literally, like, video chat your family all the time.
No.
You video chat your brother.
No, they FaceTime me. And Greg FaceTimes me because his fucking phone is broken, and my sister FaceTimes me. God knows why.
Well,
I call people.
Okay.
I call people on the telephone like a God-fearing man in the 1890s.
I need to put people on speakerphone. Like, I can't
Putting them on blast. I know, I don't like it. I hate it.
You're such a fucking diva, too.
You know what I don't need, Jess? You know what I don't need, dear reader? Guess. You have to guess, Jess. You're the one I'm talking to.
Death.
I can't respond. I don't need this. I don't need your...
Death.
Yeah, okay, well.
So what were your other preps? You did your impression. You did the news title, did you?
Well, I just said it was a slow news day.
Yeah, you didn't even get to the news. Robert is also just trying all of my Burt's Bees products that are just lying around. So he's currently rubbing elbow balm. I mean, I'm sure it's not elbow balm, but he's rubbing...
No, you got it.
He's...
You have to look. It's Burt's Elbow Balm. Burt's LB Balm.
Oh, it's cute. LB.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
What
were the news headlines today?
It was a slow news day. I don't know how many times I could say it.
Zero headlines?
Their scientists, this was from like 3 days ago, but scientists found what they believe to be a really weird headline that I had to read a couple times in the article. They found what they believe to be the longest animal ever recorded. And I was like, they found a big whale? What? No. It's some weird... it's called like a... look it up. It's like a sophorauropod or something. Oh. It's this weird jellyfish-like creature that's actually... It might be a bunch of creatures linked together, and it's in a ring. It's in like a spiral ring, and the outer ring is 150 feet, and the entire thing might be 500
Have they not gone up to it and touched it?
No, I don't know. It was a weird article. I did read the article, but it was very... it might have been informative if I knew more about the animal, but it seemed just very confusing.
Okay, good job with nothing, I guess.
Now you know how I feel.
That would be the title of my book.
Jessica is putting on a full robe right now. And a shawl. Are you putting on a shawl on top of a robe?
So, as I told you, the fucking hot water went out in the middle of my shower this morning. And then I went out on a walk with my friends. And it was, like, way too cold to be out walking today. But they were like, we need girl time. And I was like, okay. So I have not been able to warm up.
So, all of the headlines from the New York Times, from people.com, I don't know what people... is this really strange creature, in quotes... This really strange spiraling sea creature may be the longest animal in the ocean.
I don't care about... Ew, the picture...
Siphonophore, discovered off the coast of Australia, measures 47 meters around its outer ring.
The picture just looks
what
like
does that mean?
Like a light... what's it called?
Light bright, making things with lights.
What am I thinking of? It just looks like... a light painting. Like when you take your exposure and you make it really long and you just like take a flashlight and move it, it looks like you can see the track of where the flashlight went. It just looks like that. It almost looks 3D animated. Like that doesn't even look like a picture. It just looks really stupid.
No, I think it's a photo.
There's
off the
no way
coast
that's
of
one.
Australia. That's what it says. You can see it spiraling in the middle and spiraling out. You can see that.
No, I'm not confused by anything. I'm just saying it doesn't look cool, and also it doesn't look like a real animal.
I think it's a lot of zooids. Zooids.
Zoids.
Linked together. I don't think it's zoids.
I don't really care about this, to be honest. It's
Someone says what? Oh, never mind.
It's quote unquote something pretty special.
Wilson says they also came across some amazing sea cucumbers with long tails that look like a squirrel. These people,
I'm so sick of people.
These people are on crack cocaine. So,
aren't like all marine biologists kind of fucking
cocaine?
weird? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think there's something about spending a lot of time away from. It's kind of like
everyone.
I think it's kind of like getting space madness or something, you know?
Maybe, which everyone's really getting because we're all pretty isolated.
Well, I think we're getting more like cabin fever, but I don't. I think there's a definitive difference.
I think
between
you and I are getting cabin fever, but we are.
I'm not getting cabin fever.
Okay, but someone.
I have the time of my life.
Someone normal in a situation like ours.
Way before,
someone normal.
but I swear.
Please.
Good.
Someone normal, yeah. In a situation like ours would have cabin fever because we have friends to hang out with, but I think a lot of people are just in their house alone. So I
know it all to you. Anyway, so yeah, well, I think there's a difference
so
between.
Hard to love.
Wow. Ouch. Too mean. Too mean for the pod.
You threatened to choke me every single pod episode, basically.
I don't think I've ever threatened to choke you on the pod.
You definitely have. It's exhausting dealing with you. And then you also threatened to choke me.
Okay, so I guess we're both doing impressions.
Yes, you're so exhausting. I'm so tired.
Is that your droopy dog?
Oh,
it has to be deeper and more. I'm not gonna do my droopy dog because I'm gonna save it.
I'm just so tired.
You gotta be a little more southern. He's southern.
Oh,
most people do like the meh when they do droopy dog, but they don't make him southern, which is why they don't sound like droopy dog because he's got like a Savannah accent.
Sad. I can't really do
it. What was that? Was that Forrest Gump after getting kicked in the head by a horse?
I can't really do that many accents. Let me think of what's...
Savannah, Georgia. Southern.
Oh, really? Sure. Like, I can't...
Wow.
I don't know how to do
Repeat after me.
Savannah.
There you go. Little.
I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
Wow. You lost it. Ironically enough, you lost it as you were saying Savannah, Georgia.
I don't think so.
I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
I can only do one accent, and that is my rich Jew accent, and it sounds just your voice. Something like this. It's the only accent I can do.
Yeah, you must have
it's
something.
Like how I say my name is like my least favorite thing in the entire world. Like Jessica. Hi, I'm Jessica. 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 Jessica.
This is scintillating.
It's terrible. It's like, yeah, I don't like saying my own name because it makes me feel like an asshole.
Well, that
yours
might
is
be
pretty bad too. Robert.
That might be a feedback.
It's very like Robert.
That's my.
I'm
that's
a
my
man.
name.
Rob. It's just very.
Can I fucking help you? Is there something wrong? Have I offended you?
I'm running out of thoughts to have, so this is.
I'm sorry. You're running out of thoughts to have. Yeah. Okay, I've got a couple things to say to that. Jessica, Jessica, you're not supposed to run out of thoughts to have. I don't...
This is what quarantine does to me.
This is what playing Sims for 18 hours a day does to you. Your brain turns off.
Yeah.
You don't have any thoughts. You run, as you so eloquently put it, you run out of thoughts to have.
Yes.
Thing one, thing two, Jess, you can't run out of thoughts to have. We're recording a podcast. We're on live radio. Figure something out.
Again, I don't know why you keep saying live. It's not live.
Don't break the fourth wall like this. They don't know.
When you say, hey, dear readers, that's breaking the fourth wall, too. So.
They're my friends. It's different. You're right. I'm breaking the fourth wall, but you're breaking the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't do that.
Okay.
You're ruining their fun time.
You also are breaking their suspension of disbelief by announcing what time it is. You know that, right?
It could be any day. Sometimes I do say the date.
But when you record, you upload our podcast
Huh?
in the mid-afternoon every day.
What's that?
Okay, he's closing his eyes so he doesn't have to deal with me.
By doing time checks, dear readers, I'm proving to you that we're still rocking a live radio show. That's the point. That we're not... Ooh, what are you doing?
What? I'm just...
Jessica, just please work with me here. If you...
What, you don't like it when I put my feet in my mouth?
Surprisingly, no. I don't care for it. If you were a ghost, how would you spend your days?
Oh, God. What? Okay, well, look. Can I touch people? Can I hurt people? Or is it just like I just am a floating spirit? Can I fly really fast? Am I, like... How does that work? You know what I mean?
Want to play at Danny Phantom rules?
I, unfortunately, don't have a recollection of that. I thought Danny Phantom was alive.
He is, but he can turn into a ghost and fly and walk through walls, disappear, and fly. Those are his
Can he go super fast?
I think so.
Can he hurt people?
I mean, if he punches them in the head, he can hurt them. He can become invisible and then punch someone in the mouth if he wanted to. That's how he would hurt people.
That's exactly what I would do.
I think he can possess people, too. I haven't watched the show in, 13, 14 years, but...
Maybe I would, like, possess a celebrity and see what it's like to be rich, because as you know, that's my number one dream in life.
Okay.
Just let me be rich.
Okay, Jessica, for the love of Christ.
What is that?
It's off my water bottle. It's a very, very, very small piece of dirt.
Anyway.
You are gifted with supernatural power. You're gifted with the ability to possess people and disappear and fly. You're given ghostly powers, and you're saying, I just want to see what it's like to have money?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
What? How is that not an acceptable answer?
For a number of reasons.
Forget you. You're so judgmental.
Well, this was you.
You're such a judgy bitch.
This was worse than running out of thoughts.
To you.
You can do. First of all, what do you need money for? You can do almost anything. You can fly. You can walk through walls. You can beat. Okay, to that point, you could, instead of possessing a celebrity, you could just like walk through a bank vault wall.
That's not what I want. I want a mansion.
Okay, for the love of Christ. Walk through a wall.
A ghost can't just go and buy stuff.
Pick up a bar of gold.
Yeah, and then how would I give it to someone? How would I buy it? Who would I give the money to? I'm invisible.
No, you can turn invisible.
So then I'm just a person.
Oh my god. Okay, so as you established, we're playing Danny Phantom rules.
Okay, so he's
not dead, as you established. Okay. He's a teenage boy.
So then I'll just walk through... Sure, I'll walk through the walls of a bank. Or I'll just possess a bank teller, and then I would fill a bag. Because, I mean, look, I'd be worried that they'd catch me. They have cameras in there. Like, what... Also, like, as long as the gold in my hand would become invisible too. Can I help you? I
don't think you can, actually, frankly.
I would sneak into a zoo and pet a bunch of tigers. I would float around. I would travel a lot. I would literally just do what I do when I'm alive. But maybe I'd go see my grandpa. He's passed on. Jeez. Visit that bitch and
Yeah, this is unhinged.
I would possess. So I'm gonna level with you. I would possess a celebrity and live in their house, and enjoy the lavish lifestyle that they have created. Because I don't want to spend the time and effort it would take to like go to a bank, rob a bank, go house hunting, buy a house, do all that interior design. Like, I don't want to do that. I just want to buy, or I don't want to buy anything. I want to just show up in an already furnished, already gorgeous house with presumably maybe a family.
You're a spoiled ghost.
Yeah.
How does this happen?
I want to show up and have riches.
How do you carry entitlement to the afterlife? How is that possible?
Watch me.
No, well, I think I just did.
Yeah. No, I would also just, like, you know, haunt people that I don't like.
That's good. Like,
or I would just...
like harassment.
I would do what, Casper's older cousins do.
Jasper?
Rasper and Vixen.
That was,
Rasper?
that...
Why did I say that?
I don't know, that was close to a joke.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Rasper. It's not even
Rasper was stupid, but Vixen saved it.
Exactly. I mean, that was on purpose. That was
that
was the joke. But
I know.
Rasper, I couldn't even make up a name.
Rasputin, you're thinking of.
Like, I couldn't think of a thing.
He was a shamanistic.
What were their names?
Allegedly have an enormous dick, but here we are.
I'd have it.
You'd fuck Rasputin.
He had long hair.
He did have long hair. I have a
he's
suspicion he
annoying.
probably washed it about once a year, but probably in a river, but, you know.
Yeah.
I think he lived.
Also, I'm pretty sure he had
Van down by the river.
He had a pretty long beard as well.
He did.
So.
He had a really long beard down to his tits.
Ew.
No, maybe not that long. I don't know. He was a weird looking dude.
I think the longer the beard, the less the long hair matters.
Isn't he preposterously tall?
That's irrelevant.
I'll look it up. Well,
that's here. Neither here nor there.
Wow. That was a good save.
That's here and it's there. And it's also in the in-betweens. I don't know where it is.
Rasputin height.
I like how you're saying Rasputin as if it's spelled that way.
Rasputin.
Okay.
He was 6'4". Yeah, it was pretty tall.
That's not that bad.
As was supposedly Bin Laden.
No, he wasn't. I thought he was like 5'8".
He was. No, you're probably thinking of Mike Myers. He was Shrek. He was on SNL.
How tall is Mike Myers? He's like
5'8".
Oh, really? Okay.
I think so.
Well, Mike Myers is spectacular. He was also Austin Powers.
Sure.
Can't believe I buried the lead with SNL.
I don't know.
Austin Powers unfortunately shaped my childhood.
That's tragic.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Yep.
Is that why you're...
My dad is obsessed with it, and we would watch it all the time when I was way too young.
I know. I remember we watched...
yeah, we did a marathon.
Close to a year ago. Not that recently, but close to a year
recently
ago,
fucking enough.
Yeah, we watched all three Austin Powerses, and the third one, I'd say by far the weakest of the trilogy.
Rewatching it, I would agree with you, but when I was a kid, I
Goldmember,
did like it.
I know you did, because when we watched it, they have a song that was by whatever it was, the Bee Gees or the Temptations. Right, that was repurposed. The lyrics were repurposed and sung by Beyonce to be Goldmember themed, and you sang along with it word for word. And you didn't even just get the chorus, you got the entire song.
Yeah.
It was pretty...
I wish I could do it right now, because that would really seal the deal.
It was, Jessica, I'm going to live with you, it was pretty jarring. It was really... Please stop. It was pretty illuminating, and not in a good way. It did not cast you in... It was like crimes uncovered at a war tribunal or something. Mm-hmm. It was pretty damning.
Get it. I do get that.
Pretty damning.
My dad also quotes the whole mini-me thing. I'm pretty sure it was in the third one, where he's like, please don't die, don't fall mini-me. I'd be sad, but then I'd cry for like 10 minutes and get over it. Like, he says that to me. He used to say that to me as a kid all the time. Whenever something bad would happen, he'd be like, I'd cry for 10 minutes and then I'd get over it. I was like, thanks, Dad.
Referring to your death?
Anything. Like an injury, anything. Mostly death.
So your father, likening himself to Dr. Evil, supposed you were Mini-Me.
Yeah, he also...
That was the role that you guys took on as a father-daughter
team. Well, he also would go...
As a Dr. Evil Mini-Me.
Zip-a-doo. Scottish.
Okay.
So I was both Mini-Me and Scott somehow.
Right, in his parenting style, your father did his best to emulate Dr. Evil.
Yes, he was him for Halloween a couple of times, too. Like, Beetlejuice is to me as Dr. Evil is to my father.
This explains a lot.
Yep.
This is
He has a bald cap and everything. Yep. No, he went really. Yeah.
This is a pretty jarring. Once again.
Oh my god! Do you think that's why I want a Sphinx cat?
I hope not.
Christ.
But it's possible.
I did hate the fluffy one. Like, I hated...
Didn't Dr. Evil have a Sphinx cat?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying because your father was bald.
Oh, God,
with the bald cap on. I know.
Mother of God.
I don't know where the line is anymore, Jessica.
No.
All semblance of
Fucking
normalcy and standards and any sort of... Can I help you?
It was annoying because they also told me that shagging just meant kissing. So they'd be like, oh, when Austin Powers asks the women to shag him, they're just wanting to kiss him. Yay. And, like, I just believed them. Is that what they told him? And then I heard...
We're just gonna shag, Jess.
Ew. That's gross.
I don't know where the line is.
I've heard the word shag as, like, an adult a ton in various shows and movies and just people talking to me. And I always just assumed it meant kiss. And it also... led me astray and embarrassed me quite a bit in my adult life.
The British slang for making out is snogging.
Snog, yeah.
Shagging is to have sexual intercourse.
Yep, I know that now.
Shag carpeting. Pubic hair.
Ew, really? Is that...
No.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Is there a connection there? Because gross.
Again, I've lost any thread of the fabric of reality, but...
In what context?
Oh, all of it.
What?
Any of it. This whole thing is really throwing me for a loop. I don't know where up or down are.
So yeah, the cat thing was because Dr. Evil owned a Sphinx cat, not because my dad in a bald cap looks like a Sphinx cat, and therefore that's the pet I want. That would be weird.
Disgusting. It's all weird.
Well...
That would be weird, which would be par for the course now.
Yeah.
Be right on track. According to our projections.
Mike Myers did a great job. My favorite...
Show me weird as hell!
One of my favorite Mike Myers movie... I mean, Shrek is obviously amazing, but fucking the Cat in the Hat.
Please don't fuck the Cat in the Hat.
Was just a masterpiece. I loved that movie, and then we went to Universal and like went on the Cat in the Hat ride and stuff, and it just made my day.
This has gotten so odd that I don't even know how to, I guess, lean in.
I'm really just...
What's stopping you from having sex with Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat? Human face, human brain.
I don't...
Considered the human genitalia. Where's the line?
There is no human genitalia.
I don't know. You don't know. If you had confirmation that he had a human dick, would you fuck him?
He's not a sexy version of a cat.
How drunk would you have to be? I'm sorry, okay, hold on.
Well,
wait. I got ahead of myself there. Could you repeat that, please?
I hate how we do this. Like, why do you always have to, like, ask me weird sex questions?
All right,
They're not even the good kind of sex questions. They're not, like...
All right, fine. You want a good type of sex question? Would you eat the Queen of England's ass?
No, I would not touch the Queen of England with any part of my body. She's an old lady.
Yeah, but she's the Queen of England.
That does not matter to me at all. Why would that matter?
Like the prestige, the story.
Ask me what the
put
fuck
that on your
I would
headstone.
do. No one would believe me, and who would I tell I have no friends? And no social media following. The secret
You
would
would get a
die
social
with
media
me.
following. You could make an Instagram page dedicated to the fact that you ate the Queen of England's ass.
Literally, they would just be like, okay, some random psycho is claiming that she ate the Queen of England.
Assuming that it was verifiable.
Oh. No.
Still no?
Old. It would smell weird, like extra weird.
Okay, you could get her out of the shower or something.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, they don't have the dexterity to really clean themselves as well.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure the Queen of England, A, can still wipe her own ass, or B, frankly, has probably had someone doing it for her since the 50s. Let's be real.
I mean, maybe. Would I get any money?
What name your price? Let's talk. Let's talk turkey. Let me get the Queen on the phone.
It would be pretty low.
All right, give us a number.
I'll make it higher so I seem like I have more respect for myself, but like 10,000.
Dollars
or
pounds?
Dollars.
Sterling. We can do $750.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I would have done it for $5.
Wow. All right.
I mean, it's not a lot, but it would be, just for an ass eating. Also, how long is this ass eating going to take,
So it's, I don't know. I guess
is
I
it like
didn't have a
warm-up ass eating, or is it like,
Okay, why don't you...
Because some people who enjoy doing it would want, they just like doing it and they could do it forever.
Yeah, tell me about it. So, you don't have to tell me twice.
I'm not going to name names, but...
But it's not me, and it's someone in this room. You do the math, readers.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know when rim jobs got so political, but I say enough is enough.
What? Oh, like with them being politicized?
Yep.
They're pretty fucking disgusting.
Enough. Can we come together as a nation? Now more than ever.
I mean, look.
Live fast,
what is
smoke grass,
I don't understand.
eat ass.
Here's the thing. I don't understand the appeal of butt sex in general. So
yeah, I know.
To me,
I
mean, I guess buttholes probably look like vaginas, so I don't really.
No.
Where's the line?
Okay, as we've established, Jessica's never seen a human vagina before. All she has to go off is a turtle vagina.
Look the same. I saw that woman's vagina that they said looked like a snapping turtle.
Yep.
So I would say.
Vagina doesn't really look. I mean, they're both whole shape. They're round. I guess.
I've seen vaginas and I've also seen buttholes, and I would argue.
World traveler over here.
That they have the same sex appeal.
Well, then how can you not understand why people want to fuck buttholes?
Because, I get it, and I get the urge to, want to be up in there, but then it's but there's always that thought that stops me, where it's I know what's up in there, and it's not nice.
Wow. Yeah, I guess, you're not taking the plunge. You're not...
Look, you know what
you're
plunges
risk
I take,
averse.
and you know that I'm not risk averse. And
I mean, it sounds like you're not.
I just feel like if I'm gonna be,
you're not going in the tree to face evil Luke.
If I'm gonna be
wearing Darth Vader's mask,
I don't think that my first lesbian ass eating occasion would be the Queen of England. I don't think so.
You seems like you can't face your own fears. You would not have passed Yoda's training on Dagobah. Although to be fair, neither did Luke. He left before he finished.
He's also a pussy, generally.
Or he left and then he came back and then Yoda died. I don't remember. Spoiler alert, dear reader. Yoda dies. But it doesn't matter because he comes back as a ghost, so who fucking cares?
And a baby.
Well, yeah. There's also Baby Yoda. That's something else. But oh God, we really bungled this one. Cocked everything up.
I don't think that I would fuck the Cat in the Hat as a cat.
Okay, when I said we bungled this up, and that was clearly a plea to return to some semblance of respectable conversation, and then you brought up fucking the Cat in the Hat again.
I enjoyed the movie The Cat in the Hat.
I know, it sounds like you did.
In a very, very non-sexual way. Stop checking the time. It always stresses me out.
That's too bad.
I don't like to live under confines.
That's too bad.
Confines of time
Jessica,
limits.
this is not Vietnam, okay? There have to be some...
What is it with you in Vietnam lately?
Nothing. We have 2 rules, okay? We have 2 rules, and you always say that you can't adhere to them, and that's too bad.
We have 17 rules, and you made all of them.
Whatever the number is, it's not 17. The truth lies somewhere between us, much closer to me than you.
No corona. Jess needs to get farther away from the microphone.
I didn't say that.
Jess isn't allowed to edit. Jess isn't allowed to add links in the description because
which
Robert is
No,
Nazi.
I said... No, I never said you're not allowed to add links. I said I'm not doing that.
You have not sent me the links of the podcasts in a while, so I cannot edit them.
I've been the one uploading them.
Yeah, so send them to me once they're done, and I'll add those links, girl.
Aren't you subscribed to the channel?
Yeah, I'm never on YouTube, though.
So then go on YouTube.
You're right. I could do that. That's a good plan.
A horse's ass. So,
that's just a lack of innovation on my part. Or just a lack of effort, really.
Yeah, not even innovation. What, go ahead.
No, please.
So go ahead. Go ahead.
The podcast has to be around 45 minutes. It has to be recorded on Jess's phone. Jess can't eat loud food. Jess can't hit Rob during recordings. You have a lot of rules.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah.
So, do you have any... Oh, I actually have a sounder. Do you want to do a devil's advocate?
Obviously.
Do you have anything?
No. Sweetie, why do you ask these questions?
All right, then we can save it for next time.
No.
When I have one. Last time I had one, right? Which means it's your turn to bring one up.
No. Let's not do it like that.
What? Me, you?
Yeah.
An equitable share of the work. Let's not do it like that.
No. We can do it from now on. But now that you have one and I don't,
I don't have anything. I'm asking you if you have one.
Oh. Let me think.
Do you want to do a devil's advocate?
Oh. I mean, I did, but
I'll do. I don't know if it's really that controversial an opinion, but I have a sounder for it, so I'll just play it. If we're doing it, this will be what we end the podcast on, I guess, because we got like 5 minutes left. So, does that sound good to you?
Hell yeah, it does.
All right, you'll see what it is. Maybe if it plays.
The hand of Mona Lisa's skirt.
There you go. That was Al Pacino from the movie Devil's Advocate. You want to hear it again, Jess?
No.
Jess says she wants to hear it again.
Muted.
On the hand of Mona Lisa's skirt.
There we go.
I hate you.
Colin?
I hate every thread of your...
I can get a different sounder from the movie Devil's Advocate from Al Pacino.
What's
but
the...
huh?
What am I supposed to say to that? That was a stupid quote. I don't like when they say hand up women's skirts. It weirds me out. That fucking lyric that you always play in that stupid song. What is it? Na, 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 na.
Dave Matthews Band, Crash Into Me.
Something for you.
Tied up and twisted.
Anyway.
Crazy for you, yeah.
I'm crazy for you.
Calling out Dave Matthews. Jessica's Devil's Advocate hates Dave Matthews. How about that?
He has that song. Can you recite the lyrics that I hate?
Yeah, hike up your skirt. I don't want to do this. I'm not doing this.
Hike
I'm
up your
not helping
skirt
you.
a little more
You didn't
and
do
show
prep.
the world to me.
You didn't do prep. You don't get my help.
Gross.
You don't deserve this.
And I think he's just something. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just rapey. I don't like it.
Yeah, Dave Matthews, his speaking voice. You probably know his singing voice. You've got your ball. You've got your. It's pretty high like that. But his.
That was cute.
It's kind of what he sounds like. His speaking voice. I'll look up right now, dear reader, for you to listen to. Am I bothering you with my show prep?
I'm so tired.
My live show prep. Yeah, you waited until like 3 a.m. to do this.
I got into a sim whirlpool, and I can't get out of it.
So anyway, Dave Matthews' speaking voice sounds like Patrick Starr. So
God.
let's see if we can
Write
find
something
one.
like that.
That's
is
Howard
a hit
Stern.
song.
Oh.
Great big.
No, I think I had a good feeling about that one. I have a good.
That's
It's a
Dave Matthews.
little,
He sounds like Bill Murray in.
Roadie? Like, I don't. Or like
He sounds
congested?
like Bill Murray in the middle of a sentence
Sorry.
in Caddyshack. He's the
Okay.
groundskeeper. I got that going for me, which is nice.
And it's
Unga diddle gunga. Unga? No?
That's Patrick.
Yeah, that's Bill Murray
No shit, really?
from Caddyshack.
I don't think I've
It's
seen
in the hole!
Jesus Christ.
Nothing? No?
I don't think I've seen the movie. I don't know what you want.
Chevy Chase? Rodney Dangerfield? I don't get no respect. No? Nothing?
No,
Jess, hello?
I haven't seen the
Hello?
movie. I have not seen it. You can keep doing this for years.
So your devil's advocate is you don't like Dave Matthews. Fine. Mine is that I don't know if this is unpopular in opinion, but it's at least offensive. To any of the anti-vax moms out there, just say it once, and then just say you're anti-vax, and then stop harping it. Like, we get it. You regret not getting the abortion. We get it. You don't have to keep over and over and over again telling us time and time again that you want your kid to die. We get it.
I have a devil's
It's
advocate.
enough. Yeah.
I hope those kids do die.
Oh, wow. That is devilish.
Yeah. Like, low key, though, if you're going to put your child at risk and put a bunch of other children at risk, like, maybe your kid should be dead to teach you a lesson.
Wow. Interesting. This is a little darker than I wow.
Look, we'll just pick
thought
our
this.
devil's advocate topics before and then approve them with each other.
Yeah, maybe, or at least I'll just have veto power as the EP. But yeah, we'll figure something out.
What does EP stand for?
Executive produce.
Oh, yeah.
You really are quite green to this business. This industry has not welcomed you.
I know DP.
Double penetration? I'll bet you do.
No. Again.
Cat in the Hat and the Grinch going at it.
The what?
The Grinch, Jim Carrey.
Why you're just bringing up Dr. Seuss characters?
Fur-covered Dr. Seuss characters. Very hirsute.
If you...
Comedic.
I would have the
actors.
best, like, platonic roommate situation with the Grinch. We would get along so well.
I am the Grinch's roommate. And I gotta tell you, it's not that great.
I'm just saying, we have the same level of cleanliness and the same level of hatred of other people, and we both love Christmas.
That was really sweet. Ended on a really cute note. I don't think you really fundamentally understand anything about the Grinch if you think that a commonality that you have is that you both love Christmas.
We're both always around Christmas.
But that was cute. So, see you later, pod racers.
Bye.